Hey everyone, Habib and Michelle here. We wanted to welcome you to It's a Family Thing channel, and we decided to go ahead and do our own personal vlog about not just marriage, but marriage, life, kids, everything, because we have some unique aspects to our relationship. We've been married for 10 years in April, actually, and we are a yours, ours, and mine kind of family. And we have very unique dynamics. We are intercultural, interfaith, interracial, I guess, which is kind of funny because I never thought of us that way.
Yeah.
But we are, in fact, considered that. So we actually have a lot of unique challenges, but also just the same stuff that most marriages have. And so we're just going to start trying to update you like once a week on some interesting stuff. So
Yeah, the whole goal basically was to basically try to get out how we deal with so many things, and maybe it could help other people like us. If you are intercultural or interfaith or anything inter, basically, this would help you a lot because from a distance it looks very easy.
it is not.
It's not, yeah, it's not really.
It's not for the
But
faint of heart.
right, but it's very good too. I mean, don't take me
Yes.
wrong. It's very good, very positive. You could learn very positive things. And when we decided to get married, we that's what we decided, and we talked and kind of agreed to that we would leave we will openly talk, openly discuss, and try to leave bad things that we feel in our cultures, our whatever our background is basically, and try to integrate the good on both sides. And once you are able to do that, many amazing things happen. Many and putting them together, not easy. Okay. If you are the type that is not kind of understanding to giving in on certain of the things, this is not for you. Don't do it. Just stay friends. Don't mingle your family. Talk to your family if you really want to get together. They get especially your very close family, like your mother, your father, your siblings. Kind of, they need to like your counterpart. If
Because
they
there's a
don't,
lot of factors. I
right.
mean, like a lot of factors. In our case, we don't have a language barrier, but I have a language barrier with a good majority of his family. Like my mother-in-law, she speaks very little English. I speak very little of her language, and she speaks multiple languages, but the one that she speaks most commonly is like a local to their area.
They do speak woman language though.
Yeah, we make it work. We figure things out. I know a lot of
Yeah.
I know stuff about her that he doesn't know.
Yes.
But we we make it work. And so actually, they're coming back in January.
Next month.
So I am going to try that app where you talk into it and that she talks back, and it's going to help. So kind of excited to try that, and who knows? I will let you know if it works well, because I think it will help not only she and I, but also our children to have a better relationship with her. And even my mom. My mom comes over to visit, and it's great. It'd be great for that. So, but it is that thing is like he is always the interpreter, and he does not like to be the interpreter.
Because I translate every day at my work, so I really don't need to be a translator at home too.
So he hates it, and
yes.
it makes it a little hard. And then, of course, whenever everybody gets together, your most natural instinct is to speak whatever language is your first language. That's your natural thing. So whenever he and the family get together, they're all chattering away, and me and the kids are like,
Yeah.
woohoo. So it takes a lot of work on everybody to be inclusive and to understand, and like it's taken time for them to understand me and him, and we have many haters.
On both sides.
On both sides.
On both sides. Yeah.
Not family.
Yeah,
We are
yeah.
really great with the family, but
Yeah, very lucky actually, I should
Yes,
say, because
yeah.
I do have some friends, and she has some friends too, that their families are not really supportive of such kind of a relationship. So if you are in that kind of a relationship where you feel that which it should be, that your close family is more important to you, you need to talk to them instead of just trying to impose your counterpart or your spouse on them. You should talk to them. You should talk to them very openly, and wait. Don't rush into it and getting into that kind of relationship, because first of all, when you are I would call it like a puppy love stage. Things looks,
Anything can
yes,
work.
anything can work, and you feel that, oh yeah, this is something that I'm gonna love. You saw the message. I can do that, and we can do that, and then it's gonna be good. But eventually, what's gonna happen is as you become coupled, as you are gonna have, everybody has a hardship in their life. Then you are gonna start resenting your partner, and you would have problems with it. Don't leave your family for that partner, because then that partner might love you too, and you are putting them at risk from so many levels too. So it's very good thing to talk everything in advance, discuss with close people. It might be your friends, depending on whoever is your closer person. Bring them on board and try to explain it to them, like why you feel that this would be a good for you and why you want to be a family. If this is not something like that, then you really want to think through. Think if you and the other things that you might want to consider, that if you have kids from the previous marriages.
Which we do.
We do. I have a kid from a previous marriage, and she does too, and that is very important. That whoever the other parent of that child is, you need to
Is
talk to them.
supportive.
That if they are supportive or not. And believe it or not, our exes, they spend Christmases sometime with us too,
Yeah.
and they spend
No,
happy Thanksgiving, New
his
Year's.
ex-wife is like my family, because her family's not here, so she spends every holiday with my family, and we've all just adopted her, and it works pretty
Right.
well.
So and ultimately you want to do that because of your kid. The winner in that kind of a relationship or that kind of a deal is your kid. That you eventually love your kid too.
And not
So
all parents are going to be cooperative. I mean, you can only extend the olive branch, and they can take it or
Yeah.
they can't. I
Yeah.
mean, so you can't force it. It doesn't work great for everybody, but you can try and be the bigger, better person. But
not easy.
Not
So
always.
yeah, many time you have to give in so much, and it's not easy. But at the end of the day, when you see your child happy, when you see your child thriving and they're getting really good grades, and you hear from the school like how behaved and how happy those children are, you know what? That's the best reward that you could ever have as a parent. And we both believe on that. We both really work for it. We thrive, and that's how our lifestyle is basically.
so ultimately, our vlog is going to be kind of a weekly update about stuff that's happened during the week. And we made it sound pretty, sunshine and roses and everything right now, but it's not. I mean, no marriage is. In the first 2 years, which is statistically your hardest points of marriage anyway, if everything is perfect, we had every major thing you could imagine hit that some people don't have happen in almost a lifetime. So we had everything from purchasing businesses, we had death of family, parents, we bought homes, we moved even previous to those things. Obviously we were blending 3 children together. We actually have 4 now, because we do have one together. And then it's been a lot to blend everything, and so it's like we said, not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, and I would call it. And again, we are not trying to scare you,
No,
really.
no.
No,
But we do have some interesting points.
Yeah, so whole point is to think through. We will share all of the things that we experienced. Excuse me, so that you guys can think through if you are planning your family that way, or if your family is already that way. And we would love to hear from you in the comment section too. If maybe something that we mentioned that we were doing wrong way, or maybe it's not the right or wrong way, maybe something that could be done a better way.
And then also, it's really not all about just that. It's just about kind of getting to know us, our family. Sometimes he's going to do just an update. I do. I mean, I've got kind of my own side vlog of just information that, is not inclusive of him, and he has things too. So, I mean, we have so many different interests and
We're kind of crazy on many
some
things.
things, yeah, a little bit,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
Well,
we are very experimental. No, okay, but you could blame it on me. That's why we got married too. I mean, that was kind of a experiment too.
Yes, it
But it was a good experiment, and I'm very happy that I did that experiment. Yeah. So yeah, we will basically try to help and try to kind of shed a little light on our lives, and even if we can make one life better, that's I think that's a big reward to hear a good story that somebody learned just a little bit from us, and they become a better family, or their relationship was saved because of it, or they never got into that experiment. Yeah.
Because it's,
So
just like you should always any kind of relationship or anything that is not even just marital, but you should always really look at all the pros, all the cons, and figure out like what you can live with and what you can't, because the things in the beginning are going to be the things in the middle and the things in the end. Because people, as much as people want to say people change, they do some little bits. You influence each other, but who you are fundamentally and who I am fundamentally is always going to be that at the end of the day.
yes,
So,
that's true. Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So, but things to look forward to. We have, so you might hear some good and bad things. He's in IT. And
I'm not that cubicle IT guy though.
he's
I'm
not,
kind of
he's
different.
not that guy. But, you know, like super brain here on that. My background is real estate and marketing. And like I said, we have 4 kids. We have 3 daughters and 1 son. And son is the last, and he's way different than the girls. So we might hear some things like that. We got some interesting tales there. Same thing with the girls. Same thing with the girls. Like I say, we have we have a grandchild. She is just a year old, so we we'll talk about her. You won't ever see her, but we will talk about her. And we have pets. We have birds. We have a lot of birds. We just have a lot of stuff. I mean, and
We travel.
travel.
We try to fix majority of the stuff at our home. We strongly believe working with our own hands.
repurposing.
And repurposing things. We are basically just like a regular average family. We are not high maintenance. We don't mind getting dirty. And if you ever have any kind of questions, then we'd like to help too. You could always leave comments. You could always try to send us an email.
Request for videos.
Yeah, or if you are in IT, and if you're looking for an IT job, I can help you. I actually have another channel too. And
Reach out via YouTube.
yeah.
Not
Yeah. Well, that's a cultural thing. I'll share some more stories on that kind of things too. Yeah, help basically. If you try to help,
yeah.
is the way I put it is that you babysit a baby and then you wind up adopting it. Okay, and that happened to me a lot. So there are some interesting stories. That's why she was looking at me that I'm gonna choke you. Don't make any more promises or anything.
please.
No, but you know what? I would help. I would help any human that I can humanly possibly that I can do.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was just thinking right way, wrong way to reach out. That was all.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't show up at the door.
Okay. Well,
But so those are a few things to look forward to, and you never know what's going to come up because, you know, some weeks are fabulous, some weeks are not fabulous, some weeks are probably boring and what have you, but we will do our very best to always update you every week. We will try to do it on the same day, but as you probably gathered, life is a little crazy and busy, and it's not always possible, but we will make sure that it's at least once a week to kind of just touch base with you. Make sure you subscribe, like the videos, and comment.
no hater comments.
Well,
There will be some, but
will
that's
be
fine.
some. Yeah.
Even though if you would do that, we still love you.
Yeah. So have a wonderful day, and we'll see you
Thank
next
you.
week.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye bye.